Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, February 26th. I want to introduce you to a wonderful doctor we have sitting next to me, Anand Chockalingam. Good to have you here. Good to have you back again, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
Paul.
you were on Radio Friends about a couple months ago, and I remember the one thing you were telling me, what's good for your heart is to smile 20 times
every hour.
Every hour. Smile 20 times every hour, and that's good for your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, you believe in treating the whole body as far as good health, holistic health, right? What is the message you want to get across about that today?
Excellent. Thanks for this opportunity to connect with our community and remind people what the basic thing we are trying to achieve. We talk about living healthy lives. We talk about living so many years, seeing this event, that event, but the big picture is it's not in the number of years. It's in how we are able to connect with our reality today. Today is more important than every other day in existence.
How we connect with reality today is the most important aspect of our life, to staying healthy.
I would say that is the only important aspect.
Okay.
The reason is we don't really have that much control over tomorrow. Our education, our intelligence, our mind, over the last few thousand years has taught us to plan for the next few days, few months, sometimes few years, few decades. But the truth is that much control we really don't have over the future. Obviously, the past is gone.
Right.
So it's more like philosophy, but this truth we all intuitively know that what we have is only today, this moment.
That's true. But you do have to make some plans for the future, don't you?
Definitely. We make our appointments.
Yeah.
And we try to keep our schedules, but we don't want our people to worry about it.
Would you say that as far as hurting our heart, the biggest thing that hurts our heart is stress?
Yes, this I feel is the biggest issue that needs to be addressed. How we cope with our own perceived stress.
How we cope with what?
Perceived stress.
Okay.
So the reason is every day we all have so many challenges, so many issues that pop up, some unexpectedly, some that we anticipate. No matter what, how we deal with it is most often determined by our own mindset and our perception of reality. So this, over the last couple of decades, has been quantified as perceived stress. So whatever may be the outside circumstances, how we relate to it can be quantified, can be measured as the stress that we are taking out of the circumstances.
So what you're saying is basically we can make every experience that we come into either a good experience or a bad experience with our mind.
Definitely. So this is the challenge. So for this, one is to try to intellectualize everything, try to say, I am going to piece through this, solve the math, make 2 and 2 is 4, and understand everything as it should be, scientifically. Mm-hmm. The other way to do it is to intuitively let our subconscious do most of the problem solving. You might think intelligence is the best way to do it, but let me invite you to look at your own subconscious and see how much more capable it is. I would say in a scale it would be like 20 to even 50 times more capable than our intelligence in dealing with most of our day-to-day situations.
So you're calling it subconscious. Some people would call that your intuition.
Excellent.
Intuition.
There are so many words we refer
yes,
to this.
And I know exactly what you're talking about, because sometimes if I listen to what that little voice inside of me is telling me to do, it is correct, but when you try to reason things out, maybe it doesn't come out the same. And you say, well, do I listen to reason or do I listen to that little voice in my head? And you're saying listen to the little voice in your head.
Excellent. You framed it so beautifully. People have won Nobel Prize for understanding fast thinking, slow thinking, and all that is still thinking. But what I'm inviting you to do is trusting yourself more.
Trusting yourself more.
So that you're calling it the inner voice, intuition, instinct. I call it heartful living. It's just a different way of...
Heartful living.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Heartful living. So if you put those smiles in there and you got heartful living. The other thing you told me before we came in, I was telling you about a situation that I have, and you said, you know what? The body, has a way of healing itself also, correct?
Excellent, yeah.
Do you think that sometimes we depend too much on modern medicine to heal everything in our body, or we should let our body take over once in a while?
Being a physician, you're putting me in a tricky spot.
Okay.
You're saying, do I need to be in business? The truth is, doctors are needed to fix certain issues. But still, I tell my patients in an interview, whenever I meet them in my office, hospital setting, 70 to 80% of your health was with you, is with you, and will always be with you, no matter how much science advances, no matter whatever balloons, stents, surgeries we can do. Still, the bulk of your health will always be in your own hands.
In your own hands.
So that is a relief and a freedom for many people, but unfortunately for many in our society, that's a burden because they would rather have the doctor take care of it. Like the car, you go to the mechanic and you don't worry about it. You say, you fix my car, and the mechanic takes care. Like that, they would like the doctors to take care of their life and health, but it's not that easy.
No, it isn't that easy. You have to think yourself healthy also. So you're getting treatments from the doctor, but while you're getting those treatments, you have to have a positive mindset to make those treatments work, and your body starts kicking in and healing itself that way too. Is that a good explanation?
That is the explanation. The thing is, for the last 150 years, we've been doing much more scientifically proven therapies. But doctors have been around for thousands of years. How did we heal when we didn't have the medicines or the balloons or the stents or anything?
How did they heal? How did you heal?
Because of the trust.
Because of the trust?
Patients trusted the doctor trusted his interaction with the patient. That trust, so the patient was mostly healing himself for 1,000 years.
Yeah, so that's almost like taking a placebo pill, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like that.
It is the same thing. Placebo has, in today's scientific studies, we allocate about 30 to 40% benefit equivalent to placebo.
Okay.
That is a huge amount. Most medicines that we discover have marginal benefit beyond that, not too much more.
Oh, you're a wonderful
doctor. So
doctor.
that much is there.
Yeah,
in how a suggestion, how our inner nature can find ways to deal with most of life's situations.
Okay. So if people want more information, what should they do?
We have programs at the VA hospital, at the university hospital, where patients can connect with us and get cardiac wellness as a holistic health, not just the specialist care. And we also have Human Performance Institute, where we offer exercise and fitness training just along with athletes.
Got it. So you can contact University Hospital or VA Hospital. They'll get you all the information. Doctor, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.